Spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my sit the back that like a popo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're
go on the ground. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Now a handoff looking right. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-9.
Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards. so on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And the Ravens taking the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here we go now.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Leopard! Set!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
We have played a quarter here in this AFC divisional playoff. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Baltimore after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Set. 3-19.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now let's go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought...
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. Back with more AFC must-see playoff action after this timeout. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Now let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hayden Hurst, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Set! Green, 39!
From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hurry up, here we go! Green!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to power through. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Leopard! Leopard!
And they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on the ground they go with a running back. Oh, what a move. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be...
Go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Jackson now. And able to find John Brown. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. Green 39.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 36 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it.
And they'll go on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain there on the play, and that's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.